Hello lovelies, welcome back. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Alright, you ready for this one? Vegetarian sausage rolls or rissoles. This filling does either one. So what we're going to do first is make the filling. So what we need is 3 slices of white bread, 3 spring onions, 1 zucchini, 1 carrot, 1 400 gram can of chickpeas, some tomato relish, salt and pepper, 1 egg, and some tasty grated cheese. Now I'll write the recipe below and the instructions for both as always. Alright, let's get into it. So the first thing we want to do is get a large bowl and have that handy. Okay, grab our 3 slices of bread. Now we want to chop them up really small. So just get your first strip, I hope you can see, and just chop them tiny. Alright, and chop the whole lot up like that. Just really small, and throw them in the bowl. Once we've done that, you want to grab some salt and pepper and put as little or as much as you like in there. Now we set the bowl aside. Now the next thing we do is we get our can of chickpeas. Now what we want to do is we want to rinse all the water out, put them in a strainer, and then let the water run through them and clean them really well. And then we want to sit them there to dry off a bit. Once we let them drain off a little bit, alright, just grab handfuls of them. Let's see if you're in view. And we just want to chop them up roughly, but chop them up small. And chuck them straight in the bowl. Once we've roughly chopped our chickpeas, alright, we need tomato relish. I get this Master Food one. Hope you guys can see. Otherwise you can use a homemade one, it doesn't matter. And we want 2 tablespoons in there. Now we want to get our 3 spring onions. And we want to chop them up nice and thin and chuck them in our bowl. Once we've chopped that up and put it in our bowl, we now want to get our carrot and zucchini, and we want to peel them both and chop the ends off both. Once we've done that, we want to grate both of them up and stick them in our bowl. Set it aside, grab a small bowl and a fork, and we want to whisk 1 egg into the small bowl. Once we've whisked it, we want to add it to our bowl of goodness. Now we want to add half a cup of grated tasty cheese. Now with a spoon, we want to mix it all in really well. Once you've mixed it in really well, take out your spoon and get a potato masher, and you just want to squash it all down into each other. Okay, now if you're using this mix to make your rissoles, you want to flatten it out as much as possible. And once you flatten it out, you want to divide it, roughly divide it into 8. Okay, and that's how you would make your rissoles. So once you've divided it roughly into 8, you'd get out a small bowl of flour, you'd get your quarter, roll it into a ball or squash it into a ball. Once you've got it into a ball like so, you would roll it in some flour, like that, okay? Sit them on a plate, so you'd have 8 of them if you were doing rissoles. And then once you set them on the plate, stick them in the fridge for 20 minutes to set nice and hard, and then we'd fry them up. Now for sausage rolls, you would preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius. You'll get yourself out a baking tray with some baking paper. Sheets of frozen puff pastry, get them out, thaw them out now while the oven's heating up. So once they're thawed out, you want to get it and put it in half. And then you just want to press down on the crease in the middle, just so you can get your line. Open it back up. Cut down the middle. Now you want to get a 1/3 cup measurement. Alright, put 1/3 cup in there. Put it out on your first one. With clean hands, you just want to push it out and get it into the shape of a sausage. Alright, once you've done that, you just have to rinse your hands off. Alright, get your pastry off of your plastic. Roll it. Tuck it in a bit and roll again. Then pull it off. And you want the seam to be on the bottom. Flatten it just a little bit. Now you want to cut them into roughly thirds. Alright, and then you want to just chop just the little end pieces off. The both ends. Alright, now we put them on our baking paper and we just spread them out a little bit. Once we've got all our sausage rolls done, get 1 egg out into a small bowl. whisk it up with a fork and get a pastry brush out. If you don't have a pastry brush, you can just use your fingers to rub it over it. As you can see, they're done pretty even. Okay, so with the pastry brush, we're going to do the egg. Now, the option is you can put sesame seeds on top if you want. That's a total option. You can either have just the egg or the sesame seeds. But remember, sesame seeds are a superfood. I love them and I always put them on. So I put them on as soon as I do each one before the egg starts to dry out. I don't even know if you're in view. No, I'll do it on this one or this one. Alright, splather it on there, shake over your sesame seeds and keep on going. By now our oven's nice and hot. We want to bang them in there for, every oven's different, 20 to 25 minutes until they're beautiful and golden brown. Oh mate, it smells amazing in here. Exactly half an hour later in my electric oven. Oh. We have got some of the best veggie sausage rolls you will ever have. Alright, these stay hot for a while, so you leave them for a good 5 to 10 minutes before you serve them up. For our rissoles, we want to get out a non-stick frying pan. We want to heat it up on about medium. Once it's heated up on medium, we want to drizzle some olive oil or just normal oil if you've got it. Just move it around, get it covering all of it. Put your rissoles in there. I'd normally use a big one and do them all at once, but because I just did half and half to show yous, I'm just going to use a little pan. Alright, so basically fry them up on that side for 3 to 5 minutes. Once they're fried up, flatten them a little bit, or turn them over and flatten them a little bit, and do the other side for 4 to 5 minutes until they're nice and crispy and yummy looking. Damn lighting. Oh, there you have it, lovelies, if I can get it there. Oh look, either one, they're absolutely smashingly beautiful. Gotta give them a crack. Hang on, I've got to put the thing up. You might not be able to see this properly. See if I can break one open. Look at this with the cheese and oh mate. Oh. They are to die for. The sausage rolls. Probably too hard to break one open. Hang on, I'll try and cut one. Getting a bit cold now. If I can open it up just to show you. Oh look. Look, they're both just absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.